Hello and welcome to another Fly UK stream. It's Failure Fridays, everybody! Woohoo! Oh man, what a whirlwind this week has been for the streaming. It's been breaking records recently. Hey everybody! Said Launch, Kim, Mr. Mickey, 80, Speedbird. Hello, how you doing? We've got Jerry. Said Launch has said, say hello, Jerry.
Hello there, guys. How's it going? Another Failure Friday. Let's hope we don't have so much of a panic the way we did last week.
It's going to be incredible. I mean, we are going. We had a bit of a vote, didn't we, over on the sort of voting system where we were going to end up tonight, and it seems like we're going. Was it San Diego from Phoenix? I think it is.
Phoenix, Arizona to San Diego tonight.
It's absolutely incredible. Christine, so we're going Phoenix to San Diego, so it's going to be cool. Thanks for the follows, thanks for the shares, and we have also got a bit of a special treat. So when we're in the cruise today, so when we're at the top of our ascent and we're leveled off, we're going to actually have a chat to some of our Patreon members, and we're going to do that via a walkie-talkie. A virtual walkie-talkie, but a virtual walkie-talkie.
We can tune them in over the radio.
Tune them in over the radio. That's how cool is that? So the Patreon members have the instructions on how to do that, and if you want to join in, Patreon members, go over to Patreon and you'll be able to see the instructions on how to do that. Thanks for the follows, thanks for the shares. I did see some of the. I did see some of that action on Big Jet TV today. I don't know if you caught any of that, Jerry, on YouTube.
Yeah, I did.
Hammering into Heathrow, absolutely incredible. Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed there wasn't more of a crosswind. I think it was straight down the runway today, actually, at Heathrow. It was heavy, but
it was heavy enough. I've seen some of the UK guys there really, I won't say struggling. They're just upping their game for today because this is what they're trained for.
Yeah, and it's. And there we go. So what airport are you at? So we're at Phoenix, aren't we?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. Absolutely incredible. So let's get going and let's get started. I think we're just. It's my turn to fly. I think from what I can gather, you went into. Where did you go into, Jerry, last time?
I think we went into Cuba, wasn't it?
Cuba, was it? Yeah. Okay, and the flight plan's in. You've done the units. Okay, great. So let's go and get the passengers loaded in, the baggage, catering, and have you started loading the fuel in yet, Jerry? Or, do you know,
it's just about to start there. You should see it creeping up now shortly.
Okay.
We did the walk around tonight, Dan. Yeah, we did the walk around, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we've done the walk around. We're on a bit of a tight schedule, so a lot of these things we've already fired up. And I'm just looking at the flight plan now, and again, some of the Patreon members have got this as well as part of it. Oh, said launch has already started with the gifts. Oh my word! Said launch, behave yourself. That's all I say. I mean, the top gifters, surprise, were a said launch actually sort of hit number one this time. Look at that. So said launch, Kim, Reese, Nathan, Susan, I think, Wayne, Davey, Natalie, Amy took her. So they were the top gifters last stream. Supremacy will be mine. Look, honestly, said launch, your support is enough in itself. So I do appreciate the gifts, but honestly, be sensible if you want to, please. Anyway, okay, so let's get the fuel in. So what we got? So fuel on board, fuel needed today. Oh blimey, I've lost this looks a bit different to. No, it doesn't. It's been a while. Okay, 4.5. 4.5 tons of fuel. So we're going to do that. You've already done it. 4.6. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're all in. And thank you for the gift, said launch. I do appreciate it, of course. Right, okay, Jerry, do you want to explain the routes and have a bit of explain and put the Jerry cam on, shall we?
Yeah, let's go for it. There we go. Every time you put it onto my side, I get cut out relaxing doing nothing here. Anyway, let's just call up
let's go for it.
The airport. Let's show exactly where we are and what we're doing. Okay, guys, tonight, hopefully you can see that.
Anyway,
right in the center is a little magenta triangle. That's where we are parked tonight. Once we push back, we'll be turning right.
Okay, guys, tonight.
No, we won't. We'll be using our other right.
Right in the center
going to the left. Once we taxi out to the left,
that's where we are
parked tonight. I noticed in this airport,
once we push back,
there is only one way through to the other side, and that's where we'll be using our other right. So, we'll be a right
to the left.
Then we take a left, and then we take a left all the way down, and then we'll depart off runway 08. So the top black line here, and we'll be heading off. It will be a right east tonight.
Then we take a
and
left,
here's the way it's going to look like.
All the way down, and then
so
we
the departure
off runway 08. So it's the top.
Once we get off, you can see our little orange triangle here again. We'll be coming out to a point called Futep, Ascord, UC, Massive, Oakley, Firebrad, and then we'll all the way down to Mohawk, which will take us all the way down here, and that'll set us basically on course towards San Diego tonight. So that's basically it. I don't have that depart, or maybe I do have it in the box there, Dan. If you just double check that there, it is Massive, Oakley, Firebrad, and I'll get the arrival then. I'll put the other part in later on. Okay. So that's basically what it is. We'll be cruising at 35,000 feet tonight.
Perfect. That's amazing. I'm just looking just to see if we can get the rest of the comments. Hi Naz over on the other place, and said 5,000 is over on the other place as well. That's incredible. Okay, so I'm just seeing if we can get over. Yeah, if you carry on talking, Jerry, and on the Jerry
sure.
Cam, just explain a few things while I just need to get a couple of overlays on my side. I do apologise.
No worries. Okay, so basically what we showed you there earlier on, it's showing you into the flight management computer, and we just do a quick little run around here. So we put in our route from Phoenix to San Diego, and our call sign tonight is US 645. We're going to assess flight level 380. We might actually change that there to flight level 350 and put it in actually flight level 340 because we're going west, so we should be on an even number. So flight level 340. The overall distance there, it's saying 290. It is a little bit longer, but we don't have the arrival for San Diego in there at this moment in time. Basically our GPS tonight is all tuned in, and all booted up. Everything is looking good, so the accuracy is telling us here it's very high. Legally we have to be 3.4 nautical miles at any point that we tell air traffic control. However, look how accurate the GPS is estimating, even less than that, 0.07 nautical miles. So that is really, really accurate. Our performance tonight, Dan will fill that in as soon as we have all the passengers on board and we get the last of the figures. And then we won't be actually using the secondary flight plan tonight. Let's have a little look around on the outside. What we got here beside us? Oh, there's a few aircraft here. It's a nice sunny day. Up to the north there of the airfield, we can see the I can't remember the name of those mountains. Maybe Sedlorch or somebody who will be a little bit more familiar with the geography around this area.
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah, I'm actually finished on my side there.
Sure.
So Sedlorch said, just don't hit the South Mountains south of the airport or Camelback to the north. I mean, oh my word.
we can't be doing that.
Yeah, this is absolutely great. And thank you, Speedbird, for the roses. I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's. Yeah.
How are we getting on with the passengers then?
Yeah, let's go and have a look. I'll switch back over to my cam and let's have a look at this. So, the Dan cam. Let's go have a look at the passengers. I think we should be good. I'm not too sure how many passengers were on board today.
I think it was only 130 or something like
that.
Yeah,
okay, so 125 out of 132, so we're nearly there. What I'm going to do is, should we do the before?
Perfect.
Start checklist, should we?
Yes, please.
Okay, so crossfeed
is checked.
Cockpit prep
is complete.
EFS switches.
They're on.
Gear pins and covers.
It's 3 behind, none outside.
Signs.
On auto and armed.
ADRS.
3 at nav, and the position is checked.
Fuel
is checked there with 4.5 tons on board.
Okay, and barrel reference.
Is 3020, set once, set twice, set 3 times, and that gives us 1,100 feet, which is the airport elevation.
Okay, and below the line, mobile phone
yeah.
and iPad. Yeah.
It's off airplane mode.
And takeoff data.
You're going to do it now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So hopefully the passengers are fully boarded now.
They are indeed.
Started doing that, and we'll get the weight and balance from the screen as well. Okay, so fully boarded, and we have zero fuel weight, center of gravity is 24.1. So we're going to adjust this. So 0.5 up, if that's all right with you, Joey. Is that about right?
That looks good. 0.5 up, yeah.
Okay, and we'll get to performance. So flaps 1.
Flaps 1 and 0.4.
0.4.
Yeah.
Sorry, 0.5 up.
5 up, yeah.
Okay, and we will set out the V2 and V1 speeds. And block is 4.5.
Just to get rid of the external power. There we go.
Okay, all good. So
Let's
takeoff
do it.
data
Is now set.
and windows, doors.
Is closed and armed.
Okay, and I would just get rid of the passenger jet bridge. So I'll start to go now. Okay, secured and thrust levers.
Our idle
ATC transponder,
is set.
parking brake,
Is set.
and beacon.
The beacon is. If you do the honors there for us, Dan, please.
Yeah, beacon on. Okay.
Thank you.
And we'll call for pushback.
Okay. Phoenix traffic, very good afternoon. United 645 and stand 117. We're pushing we're pushing and starting to face east. So there we go.
Perfect. Okay, so the pushback truck's just engaging with the aircraft now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know once it's fully connected. Plenty of alcohol, snacks, and bog roll on board. Give us what's the livery? So the livery today is United, and I'll show you that just shortly. So we'll just get the pushback truck there, so we can communicate.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Okay, so lifting the aircraft.
Standing by for pushback.
Okay, and reverse. And
Cockpit
where are
to
we
ground.
facing? Which way are we facing?
Go ahead.
Tail facing to tail
We're
going
cleared for
left.
start and push. Parking brakes set.
To left, yeah.
Okay.
To the left.
Clear
Tail
for
going
push
left.
start. Please release parking brake.
All right, release
So we are
parking brake.
cleared. We're park brake released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Okay.
It will start in the sequence.
And we are
We
off.
are off. Okay.
We're on
And
time tonight, 3 minutes early, because the plan was for 20 past.
Ignition start
Ignition start.
and engine number 1.
And 1. Super. Now, since we're on our way, we have 229 people on the Twitch
Wow,
stream.
look
On
at that.
the
280
TikTok.
people. Can you tap that screen? Can you tap that screen? We're going to mention some of our Patreon members as soon as before we or as we start taxiing to the airport as well. That's the promise, the Patreon promise that we
Absolutely.
mention every stream. Is there any Diet Coke and chocolate fingers on board? Yes, I believe so. We'd have to call the cabin and find out what's happening there. 400 people. Look, tap that screen and get that sharing. Can this be a top live again? I mean, there's already said launchers already started early on the gifts. I mean, it's crazy. The only way to actually, I think seriously, the only way to beat Kim and said launch at this is if somebody chucks something like a TikTok universe. That's the only thing that would stop them. That's the only thing, honestly. They're like machines. Yeah, crazy. All right, so
right, starting 1, 2 even.
Starting 2.
What a beautiful day out there.
And what's that sort of sound that's keeps, you know?
That's the generator coming in.
Okay, well, even though it's like a door sound. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
So may I ask, Dan, on your engine number 1?
Yeah.
What N1 reading do you have on engine number 1?
Please set your
Oh, sorry,
parking
engine
brake.
number 2, I mean.
Engine number 2, I have 9.4 and 550, just passing.
Okay, right, that's good. That's good for the moment.
Please set parking brakes.
Set parking brake.
Park brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Yeah, it's very
Startup
windy.
is
It's
complete.
very
You
windy,
may
chaps.
Roger.
Not in Phoenix, hopefully. You know, we're alright in Phoenix.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank
Fred,
you.
it's
and
Frantic
goodbye.
Friday. What's going to go wrong this week? We actually don't know. We don't know.
Oh, I mean the pushback truck, the tug is just leaving us now.
Super.
Fantastic. I mean, he wave the pin at you, Jerry? I'm just wondering.
He did. I've seen him there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any wind here, said Launcher said. So yeah, so he's around Phoenix way. Okay, so what's next, Captain? Shall we mention the Patreon members? Well, just
now's a
briefly,
great
let's go and do it.
time.
It's a great time. Okay, so on board our Patreon members. So in economy, we have nobody in economy yet. Oh man, it's crazy that we haven't got anybody in economy, but they haven't signed up yet to economy. But in business class, we have Livenish UK, Matthew Allen, Niall Conway, Steve Rowe, and there's plenty of seats in the business class that are available for people. And there's 50 seats that are available in business class in total, limited to 50. And in first class, we have Christian, John Restall, Kim Williams, Cedric Lorch, and there is another few seats there that are available if you do want the first class membership as well. Said 5000 is over on the other channel, and 70F and Full Sun, Zero Wind. Oh, look at that! Look out for a thing. So absolutely fantastic. I do appreciate all the support that the Patreon members do give the channel, and in return they get they're getting new benefits all the time. The latest benefit tonight is actually they're going to be talking while we're in the cruise. They're going to be talking with us in the cruise, through a little walkie-talkie app, which is going to be cool. I look forward to it, you know. Okay,
Yes.
so someone said, how do we get seats? So you can join patreon.com/FlyUK. That's how you get a mention every simulator stream, and that's what happens. So yeah. Hello, Elizabeth. How you doing? I hope things are okay with you and the family. Said Launch is already mentioned there. So yeah, patreon.com/FlyUK. So we've got 8 members on Patreon now. It's absolutely incredible. I'm just amazed by the support that everybody's giving on there. Okay, so we ready to do the
After start flow.
checklist. Yep.
After flow. So ignition back to 0. Yeah.
Ignition back to 0.
And you do the APU.
APU.
I'll do the spoilers. Flaps to 1.
Flaps to
And
1.
trim is set. So after start checklist, please.
Okay, engine anti-ice.
It's checked. It's on. Oh, sorry, that's just me there. Can you hear that there? You hear it?
Okay, seats, slats not in takeoff config. Okay.
Okay, so let's. Where's that? So you put the slats to 1.
I'll put it to 1. Are you in?
Okay, so don't tell me this is a sign of things to come.
I mean, this is Failure Friday before we've, you know, I don't know whether
let's
this
try
is going to...
it
yeah, but this might hint at the fact that maybe the flaps might be giving us jip. I don't know.
No idea.
Okay, so I'm going to go...
Anyway.
Okay,
Oh,
flaps 1, yeah. Okay,
Flaps
all right.
1, yeah. That's it.
Okay, I mean, Failure Friday's already started, and I promise you that wasn't planned.
No, that wasn't planned.
Okay,
No,
so...
no.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Anti-ice, that threw me. Engine mode selector.
Is normal.
Rudder trim.
Is 0.
Pitch trim.
It's 0.5 up, which is set.
Flight instruments.
Are checked.
ECAM status.
At the moment, it's clear.
Yeah.
No
okay,
failures at the moment.
Oh my word. Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Straight ahead, Dan. We're a left-hand turn when we get to the available taxiway. I'll tell you about the turn.
Okay. All right then. Let's turn the taxi lights on and runway turn off lights on. Okay. Let's go.
There we go.
Park brake off.
Park brake released. So after departure, initial climb will be to an altitude of 8,000 feet, which is set. And the departures in the box, as I briefed earlier on, and the transponder is set. Lovely.
Okay, so should we actually be turning the opposite end of the runway? Because looking at the PFD there, are we taking off runway 08, you say?
Well, no, we were going to go left. We're up here now. I'll tell you
Left.
when. Left on Tango or Sierra, either or. So,
which one, sorry? We're going straight on for a bit, yeah?
Straight on.
Yeah.
And then there will be a left turn on to taxiway Tango, which I think is the next one here.
Okay.
And then we'll turn left again at the very top, taxi all the way down, and then a 180 onto the runway.
Okay, perfect.
So just to double check, that is taxiway Tango there, isn't it? It certainly is, yeah. So next left.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think Sierra, and then it goes into Tango, I think. Yeah, is that right?
So no, this is Tango here.
So Tango.
Sierra would have been the next one. That's fine.
Okay.
Either one works. So there we go.
Plane spotter, are you a real pilot? I think Jerry is. No, I'm a private pilot in real life. Jerry's an Airbus A320 pilot in real life who's flying in the right seats with me. And I'm actually going through my commercial ATPL training as we speak. So in the next 2 years, hopefully I'll be making the airlines.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I need to stop spending time on streaming on TikTok and doing my studies. I'm sure there'll be an outcry of no, but yeah, that's the thing. So left.
It has
again,
to be a healthy balance. It has to be a healthy balance.
Yeah. So we're in Phoenix at the moment. We're heading over to San Diego.
We are indeed. Not the first left on, but the second left onto taxiway Bravo.
Okay.
First one should be Charlie, which it is, and the next one is Bravo, and we're going on to the second left.
Okay, perfect.
There we go. This is what Sky Harbor is. That's the real name of the airport, Sky Harbor in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah. There's actually, Dan, would you believe, even though as a busy airport that it is, there's a VFR corridor just, I think it's at about 2,000 feet straight over the middle of the airport. And that, you know, you could be flying directly over the airport and you can see jets landing to your right or to your left underneath you. Yeah, it was there many moons ago when I visited. I'd say it's still there. They're very good at what they do in Phoenix. The ATC is really good.
Absolutely amazing. 5th busiest airport in the US, apparently.
The 5th is. Oh wow.
So we'll have a look outside and see the livery. So that's the livery today. We're in United Airlines. Incredible. Look at that Airbus A320. And yeah, back in the flight deck to realise that I was off the taxiway there. Yeah, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. So we've got 300 people on board on TikTok. Can we tap that screen? Can we share? Can we get it up to 1,000? Can we get it up to 1,000 people viewing? I don't know. Has anybody got 1,000 friends they can share it with? That'd be impressive.
If we get up to 1,000, we get Dan to sing a bit of Barry White. I promise you. I get him to do it. I get him to do it. We will.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing now. Because I got you to sing a bit on the last stream. When you hit 1,000, you want me to now stream and sing at the same time and fly. I mean, what's going on there?
Well, I'll certainly be. I tell you, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this one on. I'm going to take this one on myself. I'm going to take this one on myself. That if we do get up to 5,000 viewers, I'm going to share with everybody a picture.
Oh,
And the
no.
Yes.
No.
And all I can tell you is it's definitely a picture you want to see.
Oh dear. Is that 5,000 live viewers tonight? That's
5,000.
Listen, it's not gonna happen. I mean, the most that we got to last 2 streams ago was 3,900, was it? I think was the top.
It was 3,900.
So I mean, 5,000 is just impossible. It just won't get there because, well, I mean that was a record last time. It won't get there. But saying that, I'm glad of that because I know exactly what picture Jerry's talking about, and I think it involves sunglasses.
Does indeed.
Oh dear, easy Jerry, easy. Yeah, I think Kim's open for something else, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so C. Okay, we're up to holding points, Charlie, and for
indeed.
Charlie 1 for. Okay, parking brake on.
Park brake set. This is a picture. I mean, there's certain things in this life that you can't unsee, and this is one of them.
Kim, no, laughing faces.
Yeah. Oh no, all I can say it's pure PG. It's no problem.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
It's all
It's
good.
no problem.
It's all good. It's just a way of him taking the mick out of me. Anyway, all right. So, what we going to do then now? So before takeoff checklist, flight controls
Are checked.
briefing and nav aids.
It's confirmed the set for departure of runway 08. It's the F4D001 departure and climbing to an altitude of 8,000 feet.
Okay, flaps
1 is planned, 1 is selected, and 1 plus F is indicating.
and V speeds and flex time.
It's 127, 128, 132. We're Toga tonight, which gives us an 85.3%, and that looks sensible.
Okay, and ATC code,
It's set.
ECAM memo.
Is takeoff. Can you? Oh, the cabin. Did you get the cabin?
I'll ding the cabin. No problem. Let's ding that cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Okay, so we're looking at takeoff. No blue.
Okay, below the line EFS and iPad.
Is stowed.
Cabin. Cabin. Yeah, secure.
The cabin is secure.
PAX and APU
Hax is on and APU is off.
and TCAS.
Is TA or A.
All right. Before takeoff, checklist complete. Ready for clearance.
Okay. Sky Harbour traffic, good evening. United 645, lining up 08 and departing to the southwest.
All
Clear to go.
Okay, parking brake off.
And park brake release.
What beer have you got on board, Jerry? That's well, there's none in the flight deck, that's for sure. But I don't know.
No.
I don't know what beer they serve in United Airlines.
I don't know, Dan. I heard some clanging of bottles in your bag when we were coming in this evening. Are you sure there's none in your bag there, no?
I don't know. It's definitely not me.
Phones on airplane mode. That's a very good piece of advice tonight. But we will be switching them on later on to get the Patreon members to allow them to come live in on the channel.
Oh, it's going to be incredible for everyone that's over on the Zello app, walkie-talkie app. Okay, so
Lights is on. Check is complete. Clear for takeoff.
okay, bring it up to 50.
50.
Okay, stabilized and toga.
Toga. Mantoga SRS runway. The auto thrust is blue. Thrust is set. Indications are normal. 100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Wow, look at that view outside. Absolutely
Doesn't it look good?
incredible.
So as Sedlor says, we missed the mountains to the south and the other ones to the north. There's actually a little airfield that's in the mountains up to the north, Dan, called Flagstaff. Sorry, lever climb.
Lever climb.
And there's a thing called density altitude flying. That is the perfect example.
Also,
if you ever take a small aircraft. Yep. If you ever take a small aircraft up to that, you'll know all about density altitude flying. We can discuss that later.
Wow, look at the views. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible here. Let's get some of the views outside while we can.
Okay. S plus increasing, flap 0.
Flap 0. Well, I mean, this looks incredible around here.
It is. Well, you got the Grand Canyon not too far from here, like, you know. So you can imagine what the topography is like.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Can you tell me, Dan, just on your FMA, can you read the FMA, the modes that's engaged on the autopilot on your side?
Yeah, thrust climb, nav, and then alt in blue.
Perfect. So just I'll clean up on my side. I'll wait for it to pass. Dan, you're clear to climb to flight level 260.
Flight level 260. Okay, 260 showing on the primary flight display.
Checks 260. So the altitude today it's going to be flight level 340 when we get there, Kim. Yeah, hopefully we don't have a depressurization like we did last week.
And the transition altitude is 18,000 in the US, is it?
All over the USA, it's 18,000 feet.
See, they're at least consistent, aren't they? I mean, in the UK, it seems like they have a few variants even in the UK, from what you mentioned.
Yeah, well, there's two ways of looking at it, and the way I would look at it is that the highest thing that you can hit in all of the USA is just under 18,000 feet. So instead of giving 6,000, 5,000 and various different transition altitudes at different airports, they just standardize it and make it 18,000 feet. So that's it. You don't have to remember or look up the charts. You just know it's 18,000.
Yeah, that makes sense. Southwest Bristol MX, you in the USA. So not physically, but in the simulator. So in the simulator, we've taken off from Phoenix and we're going to land at San Diego. So yeah, so it's not we're not physically. We're actually from the UK and Ireland, essentially.
One is in Ireland and one is in the UK.
Which is crazy, isn't it? You know, we're sharing a flight together. We're sharing a flight together, but we're in different locations.
We've got the technology. Oh, nicely flown departure. Very nice.
It looks
so, after takeoff,
amazing.
checks, Dan, please.
After takeoff checklist, we have landing gear.
It's up.
Flaps.
Are retracted.
Packs.
On, and we are pressurizing.
APU.
Is off.
And barrel reference.
It's Q&A set.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's Southwest Bristol MX. It's crazy, isn't it? Horse is off to bed. Got a truck to drive. Cheers and have a great flight. Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind having a go in a sort of full Arctic. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Hopefully, me soon.
Yes,
for a bit of fun.
Jerry.
For a bit of fun.
Who wants to hear Jerry singing at the end of the live? Oh, wow. we heard a little bit of singing, didn't we, on the last live? But that's because we've gone to dizzying heights of people watching the stream. It was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Arizona became a state in 1912 on February the 14th. Oh right, okay. So what was it before that said launch? What was Arizona? Jerry, would you be happy to fly with Dan for real? Blimey, Twizzo123. I mean, that's putting him on the spot, isn't it? You know?
No, not really. No, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that question on. I've witnessed Dan now not only on the sim for the last 2 to 3 months, but obviously been speaking to him a lot as we're developing our little ideas going on. Now, taking everything that I know at this moment in time, I would highly suggest to any airline that Dan is a very suitable candidate and certainly a person that you would want in a cockpit. So the answer to your question is absolutely. Set standard?
Blimey. Standard set. It is on my side already, Jerry.
Because I just did it for you.
That's great. That's fine. That's fine. No, I really appreciate your comments, Jerry. And I just can't wait to get the ATPLs, the airline training out the way over the next sort of year. Get my commercial multi-engine side of things attached to my private pilot's license that I've already got. I just can't wait to sit in the flight deck like this for real. It'd be absolutely amazing. Can't wait.
I get the pleasure of that this weekend now, in fairness.
Yeah, you do. You're flying for real, aren't you?
I'm away tomorrow morning, so may miss me on Monday night, Dan. However, we don't know. We might be able to get a little 5 minutes in on the stream from somewhere, like, you know?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. So, thanks to everybody that's joined the live stream tonight. And so, before states became a state, they are territories. Okay, I see. So, territories, does that mean that they're centrally controlled then by the government? I don't know. Yeah. So what makes the difference between a territory and a state? I suppose. Jerry, you might know that. I mean, do you know that?
No, you're asking the wrong man here for that.
Jerry, can you say where you are flying to? Music producer.
I can. It's a generic one. It's New York.
So Jerry's flying to JFK Saturday. Is it, Jerry? Sunday. So how exciting, and I can't wait to like say experience that flight at some point myself as well. It'd be amazing. They don't get the government's cheddar. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I'm guessing like they have independent. Music producer said, what plane are you flying to New York?
A big one.
Yeah. It's is it a 737, Jerry, or?
Oh, not at all. No. I'm an Airbus man.
I think he's flying a King Air, I reckon, over to.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Jolly. How you doing? Appointed governors in territory. Okay, I see. I'm still confused though. You know, the American system is quite a lot different to the English the English system.
Sorry, we just missed one there. A really interesting one, Dan. Yeah, you could answer that one. Drone, any problems?
Drone, any problems?
Yeah.
Do you mean like?
Do you find drones being a problem in aviation? Have you heard of any incidents?
Yeah,
because I've certainly heard them.
It probably happens more regularly in the GA world in terms of encountering problems than it does in the commercial world, because we fly a lot lower and we come into sort of, necessarily not controlled airports. They're sort of unmanned, and there has been a huge problem in the GA community with drone flying near small airfields, and also people have seen drones up at 1,000 feet, while people have been flying and no time for it. So I haven't encountered any problems myself, but obviously you do hear a lot about drones in the clubhouse and other pilots. Have you encountered any drones commercially? Hi, John Hamilton.
Yeah.
John Hamilton's over on the other channel. How you doing, mate? Thank you very much for joining.
Yes, we've the biggest drone problem that I've counted a few of them, but the one that became very significant was our approach into Heathrow one night. So that was very significant.
Yeah, and I suppose that, you know, the difference between something like I would fly in real life and something you would fly in real life is that is that there's a lot of damage that can be done when you're flying at 240 knots, let's say, over 100 knots in a PA-28 or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't like to find out what even 100 knots would do to a PA-28 or a Cessna with a drone.
A lot of damage.
You know, but yeah, it's not good news really. It's not good news with but there are very responsible drone owners as well.
There are.
So you know, you can't tie them all with one type of drone flyer. They have brought into the drone licenses or courses at least to say that you can fly commercially. But I think until there's more of a restriction on sort of drones, you know, maybe having a license, everybody has to have a license, even the small ones, then I don't think the problem will be solved. And it might have even been a little bit too late, because obviously the market's out there and they can disable the checks, etc. Anyway.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a little bit of sense, a bit of a sensible approach to it. Laser pens in the aviation industry was a problem a few years back, and I think on occasion it is now. Again, you know, that requires a little bit of common sense as well, doesn't it? You know, anybody can go grab that.
Absolutely.
But you've just got to be careful. Yeah, no license needed for drones under 250 grams. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so yeah, you have to. John Hamilton said, "Is this Failure Friday?"
It is.
Yeah, it is, John. it's Failure Friday. I'm not sure. We already had a bit of a problem at the start of the stream with some flaps, but that wasn't even. Well, I don't think it was planned. I mean, it certainly wasn't engaged or set to fail on our side, and unless it was just a bit of a test, I don't know.
No idea.
So we've got some really exciting stuff anyway this time. So Legend FIFA has said, "How's the weather in Tamworth?" Very windy in Tamworth, Legend FIFA. It was. I think it's due to calm down by now. I think it's due to calm down sort of at night time anyway. So
yeah,
yeah, it was pretty bad earlier. It was. Did they fix the LNAV or did you have to calculate your own take-off distance?
Sorry, Dan, can you climb flight level 340?
340.
There we go.
Perfect. There we go, Joey.
Super.
So where are we, Joey? Do you know where we are at the moment?
Yeah, we're up in the air, following a green line on our way to San Diego.
Hey. Well, when do you want to bring the Patreon members in? Shall we try and have a chat?
We can do that at any stage. We need to tune in the frequency now down on box 2 here. Let me just tune it in.
I'm just wondering, and I'll make sure it's activated on my side. So mute 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is Jerry calling one of our Patreon members, Kim. Kim, can you hear us over the radio? Well, very good evening, Kim. You're our first Patreon member now to come in on the radio conversation. How are you doing on this happy Friday? We are doing absolutely fantastic. So you can hear us perfect, yeah, because we've picked a certain frequency now that should work, and we're just double checking that you can hear us, yes? That is super. No worries. Kim, right, we're going to test again. Some of the viewers couldn't hear. So testing 1, 2, 3. Kim, can you come in?
Good evening.
Okay, we'll just ask everybody. If you stand by, we'll ask everybody, do they hear you? Yay! We've got one yay. So let's do it again, Kim. How is your Friday going?
I've just realised that I've just echoed Buddy Man. I've just realised that.
Okay.
Okay, I have a feeling that I'm just it's taking it. I can hear you, Jerry, as well. You know, let's just see whether that goes across. Just check in. Okay.
Kim, this is Jerry on Fly UK channel. Can you make sure you're tuned to the Fly UK channel? And can you hear us? 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, Kim, you're transmitting on the Fly Ireland channel. Can you go to channel Fly UK and transmit on select Fly UK?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, bear with. I'll do my best and see if I can switch it over.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm just looking. Apparently.
Good evening.
Good evening, Kim. Can everybody hear her now?
I think everyone can hear. Yeah, we'll just try that again. Just adding some of the other members into this Patreon members. So let me just. There's a bit of Said Launch. Let me accept him, and I'm just going to invite you, Said Launch, into the channels. So just bear with me 2 seconds. And Steve Rowe, Patreon members as well. So this is incredible stuff here. So invite.
Well, there you go, Kim. We've got everybody listening to you. You're our first Patreon member now to be able to speak to us over the airplane radios. So tell everybody, how's your Friday going?
My Friday's absolutely fine, thank you. Nice and quiet, peaceful, enjoying my life. How are you and Dan?
Well, we're doing okay, except we do know there's something gonna come at the end of this flight or towards the flight or something happening. So you'll have to excuse us if we cannot continue on the conversation and we're dealing with an emergency. But it's fabulous to be able to chat to you.
Roger that. I don't expect you to chat away to myself when the plane's having issues 30,000 feet in the air.
It's absolutely
very
crazy.
Good. Right, we try and bring in some. We try and get in 1 or 2 more of our patrons. Dan, are they all ready, Eddie?
I'm just going to have a look now because the Said Launch and Steve is available. And let me just check in the channel to see who's approved in here. So Said Launch is in here already. We just need to make sure that Steve Rowe can be added. Let me just bring him in as well. And so Said Launch is ready. And so Cedric, do you want to say hello over on the Fly UK channel? I'm just looking to see whether we can get. I need to open it back up again. Let me just do that. Okay, so Cedric, check in 123. Do you want to come over the airways and say hello to the Fly UK stream, and while we're over in the cruise?
Hear me?
Hey, yes, Cedric, can hear you loud and clear. Just wait till it beeps, and then you'll be able to speak, and we'll be able to get you the first part of the conversation.
Thank you for doing this. It's fun.
Hey. So can you hear him, Jerry, at all on that? Oh, yeah, perfect. Where is he? Yeah, so Cedric, whereabouts in the States are you at the moment? Do you want to tell the viewers where you are in the States?
So it's a nice blue sky, sunny, 70 degrees. Could see the departure right from Sky Harbor from you guys.
So are you transmitting when you're sort of replying, Jerry? Just want to make sure, because I won't be able to hear it on the stream. Okay, right. So feel free to do that and do that reply again.
Well, Cedric, it's a pleasure having you on tonight. I mean, we've been seeing each other on the streams and all crazy battles that has been going on with gifts, and you don't have to, but you're very, very kind. But listen, much appreciated, and one word of warning, don't be giving me some difficult airports on the landing request. You have come up with some corkers and you've made us sweat.
I know my airports in the U.S. Just because it's a fun country to fly in, just like Telluride or Calhoun Island.
Yeah, absolutely. I flew over there I flew the States for 3 months continuous, basically around the Phoenix area, and it really brought some really good flying. I have to say, I would love to do it again.
Hey, if you come on over to Arizona, I will treat you to some fun events here.
Yeah, very, very kind of you to offer, and we'll certainly keep that in mind.
Yeah, so I really appreciate Cedric coming on board. So Cedric's a Patreon member, and this is one of the benefits of a Patreon member now. So this is a new feature. This is the first time trying this, so there's a little bit of a technical difficulty, and it certainly wasn't part of the Failure Friday, that was for sure. Yeah, we're just so pleased to actually have another feature on board for the Patreon members to come and chat in the flight deck live across all of the platforms with myself and Jerry. And yeah, I'm just going to check. So obviously no one can hear you at the minute. Let me turn your mic back on, Jerry, on the stream, so don't transmit. Okay, so you're back live on the stream, so you can off the radio now. There we go. Let me just check to see who else is available to. So Steve Rowe hasn't yet been added into the thing. So Steve, if you're watching, if you go onto your app, and you should be able to accept. Yeah, you should be able to accept. So. Can I request Leeds Bradford ISUK Airport with many rejections today? So, Garth John, so we're doing an A to B flight tonight, but we will be back with the landing request, and we will probably tune up the weather again. We've done a pretty rough landing, or sort of rough wind coming into Leeds Bradford last night, actually, on the landing request live, and it is a difficult airport to fly into, that's for sure. You must pay a lot to go on simulator. I think the hardware costs you the most, the hardware costs you the most. So hi from Lincoln in the US. Oh wow, incredible. So Robert Beverly is over in the US as well. And again, I don't know whether Kim wants to say hello again. So say hello to Kim again. So I'm just going to tune in, and I'm going to... So just bear with 2 seconds. Jerry, I'm just going to switch you over to frequency. Mute your mic. Okay, 2 seconds.
Sure.
Okay, Kim, just checking in that you're still there. And how's your day been over in Scotland?
Still here. It's been very, very quiet. It's very calm here as well. No wind, no nothing. Just a wee bit icy cold, but nothing other than that.
See, it's strange. You see, there seems to be, with the storms at the moment, there seems to be so many different reports depending on where you are in the country. And I would have said, like up Scotland, we would, we'd have expected like the heaviest winds, but it seems like that's not always been the case. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible this though, Jerry. Absolutely amazing. What benefit to the Patreon members to hear themselves communicating with the flight deck with myself and you. It's incredible, isn't it? Incredible.
And don't forget that one of the benefits of the Patreon members as well is that they can now just chat and ask some questions if they wish as well. So you get the front seat, front seat. You get ahead of all the text messages, and it's so much easier chatting.
Hey, TikTok Vicar, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So we've got like a really cool thing going where we've actually got our Patreon members talking live tonight. So those that are just joining, we're flying from Arizona to San Diego.
Are you jealous of the nice weather I have here in Phoenix since you guys stopped flying out?
Well, I must say, compared to what we had today, it's certainly a big change, and it's certainly weather that would be more desirable, that's for sure.
There we go. Absolutely cool. I mean, we're just waiting for Cedric to come back on the reply there.
Forecast is going to be like 24 degrees Celsius, nice breeze tomorrow, so it's going to be a nice day laying in the sun and spending some time on my boat at one of the lakes.
Well, now that's just ruined my weekend because I'm going to work.
See, don't forget to follow this account. So Fly Island, we're trying to get them to 1,000 views. So TikTok Vicar said he took his son to BHX this afternoon with his six-year-old to watch the planes. I mean, I would have loved to. I was at work today, so I wasn't able to get over to Birmingham Airport to see all the crazy landing that must have been going on. It must have been absolutely mad. I'm just going to ask Cedric as well, whether it's a catamaran or a sort of not a wind-powered boat. So I'm just going to communicate and tune in with the frequency there. So Cedric, is it a catamaran or a standard sailboat, or is it just pure sort of motion lotion with the engines?
A 20-foot sailboat that was made in California. That is more popular to the west coast of the U.S. And then a little bit into about Kansas. And then we have our nationals typically in Lake Dillon in Colorado.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, I love sailing. But I've only ever played around with hobby cats and the small sort of hobby cat 16s and the standard sailboats. I haven't sort of leveled up to any big stuff or anything. But it's absolutely incredible, isn't it, to be on the sea?
For myself, I'm like the fourth or fifth mariner in my family, so it goes for many generations from Europe up in the Baltic around Riga to Helsinki and St. Petersburg in Germany. So it's good to keep the legacy going in my family.
It's in your veins then, and that's what's important. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's incredible to keep on tradition, and we'll just try and connect to Steve Rowe if he's able to connect. If not, we'll probably call it that for today's session. But absolutely, thank you for yourself, Cedric, and Kim, who have taken part in this Patreon-only communication with the flight deck. Flight level 200. I'm going to put your mic back on now, Joey. Flight level 200.
Okay, so we're descending to flight level 200. Isn't that a great feature? Isn't that just super?
It's absolutely crazy, and yeah, so we'll the Zello's now going to be taken offline, but thank you ever so much for everybody that's taken part and the Patreon members. It seems like Steve Rowe hasn't been able to connect at this point in time. If he's able to connect sort of by the end of the stream, then we'll get him on just to say hello. But absolutely huge thank you to the Patreon members that have joined in on that. Incredible, absolutely incredible. So we while we're on that, so if you did want to become a Patreon member, you can on patreon.com/flyuk, and you can sign up, and this is one of the benefits among other benefits, like this flight that we're taking at the moment, that was actually voted for by the Patreon members before we actually performed it. There was 3 choices to vote from, and they all voted. As well as that, the first class members get a copy of the flight plan of this evening on the A2B lives, and you'll be able to see sort of the other benefits as well. But I'm going through the ATPL journey, the airline transport license, and I've started studying for that. I've got a private pilot's license in real life. I've got around 100 and practically 170 hours in total time now, so enough to start my commercial training. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to sharing that journey. Recently passed my Class 1 medical, and I shared that with the patrons first when the news of whether I passed or not. So it's little special moments like that that I'm really glad to be sharing with the Patreon members. And yeah, John Hansworth said, very windy and rain, bad weather here. Yeah, I'm so totally, like Cedric said, totally jealous of this amazing weather that they've got over the pond, as we say. So yeah. How many hours do you need in the UK to join the airlines? Around 250, I believe, Jerry. Is that about right?
Yeah, between 200 250 minimum.
See, in the US, as you're probably aware, you need 1,500 hours before you can join the airlines, and that's why you tend to have a lot of hour builders all the way up to that. It's quite an expensive game to get up to those amount of hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it can be it can be stressful as well, financial burden. But you know what? If you can do it, it is a very rewarding job, and I have to say, I've been doing this now for many moons, and I still quite enjoy what I do. Even though I was complaining earlier on that I gotta go to work the weekend, I'm actually quite looking forward to it, to be honest.
Okay, so Sedloch said to the south of you is the Salton Sea.
The Salton, so to the south, so to the left, outside your window,
yeah,
on the Dan cam. I see it. Yeah, I see it. The Salton Sea. Absolutely
amazing. It's it's crazy. Let's go and have a look at the outside shot while we're waiting for we're descending. Look at those outside shots. So United Airlines, the Salton Sea in the background as we go from Phoenix to San Diego. Incredible. And Sedloch and Kim, what was your experience from your side with the feature of being able to talk to the flight deck? Did you enjoy that? Would you like to have that continued feature of the patrons?
And even some night down, we could do a bit of a longer flight, and we get a really good conversation going with everyone.
Definitely.
That'd be quite nice. Be quite nice. Dan, can you just mute my mic for a second?
Yeah, sure. Mutes. Muted. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we're back in the flight deck. We, I think Jerry went to the toilet. You'll be able to sort of hear that toilet go actually.
Always trying to embarrass me.
There we go. That was the toilet. I think You forgot to flush it, Jerry. The cabin crew's just told me that
Oh, really?
you forgot to flush it.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, that's your first strike. If you get another 2, then you're out of the flight deck, I'm afraid.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting one of the
Okay,
cabin crew in.
descend to flight level 60.
Flight level 60.
Look at the mountains on my side here.
So let's get the Jerry cam on. We haven't had the Jerry cam on for a while. So this is where we hook up to Jerry's side of the thing. So there we go.
Oh, right, okay.
Jerry cam is active. Look at that.
Look at those. I have to say, flying through the US, you're going to get 4 seasons in one day, depending on what state you're in. It's just so picturesque. And even from general aviation flying around here, they cater for absolutely everybody. But imagine having a view like that, Dan, eating your sandwich, 10,000 feet in your PA-28.
I can see why a lot of the hour building's done in the US, because they have more consistent weather, and you know they don't have that real tight airspace that the UK have.
That's
we've got
right.
a lot of airspace very close to each other, and if you're not careful, you can land yourself a big fine or even lose your license in the UK if you're not careful. It's pretty strict.
I'll say QNH. Sorry, my apologies. QNH 3015.
Okay, QNH.
Set QNH 3015.
30.
So far, so good. 3015. Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, not QNH. No. In inches of mercury.
Yeah. So there we go. Blimey. What was it? Sorry, 30.
3015.
15. Oh my word! I was thinking that's like off the scale.
I'm sitting there going, what is he doing?
Look, don't.
They're trying to send us up into SpaceX or something. Way all the way up out of the stratosphere.
I was thinking, what the hell is Jerry doing? That's what I was thinking. What's giving him 3,005? You know. All right.
Blame the Jerry on it. That's right. Blame the Jerry on it.
Show your face. You wouldn't want that, honestly. You really wouldn't want that. If you're really desperate to see my face, go on my profile. But I pre-warn you, it's not a pretty sight. Okay, it's not a pretty sight. You might find a pic with me having aviators on there.
Okay, here's Dan. He's always invisible on the seat. Now,
Matthew, hello, how you doing? Set QNH to low Earth orbit. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh dear. So we've got 320 people on board, and this is Failure Friday, remember. So anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong on this flight, and it seems to be going okay so far. We had a bit of a problem.
It's actually all right at the moment.
It's been okay at the minute, but we had a bit of a problem at the start with the flaps, with a warning for landing flaps. But then we also had a little bit of teething issues getting the radios hooked into our Patreon members. And on that note, by the way, Jerry, I was just having a look. So we now have a new Patreon member. I want to welcome on board Darren Shearer. He's just joined into business class. Absolute welcome on board, Darren. And so that's 9 Patreon members we've got now. 9 Patreon members. So that's patreon.com/flyuk. Welcome on board, Darren. I look forward to speaking with you on the next live. With myself and Jerry on the A to B flight. So we're only doing this A to B flight talking. So because there's a bit of time in the cruise on our flight request, because the times are too short between the landing requests, then we won't be doing the walkie-talkie. But on the A to B flights, you'll be talking with us in the flight deck, as you've seen tonight. So I really, absolutely incredible to have 9 Patreon members now. I feel very privileged to have that.
That's very kind of them.
Yeah, very kind as well. So so thanks for the follows, thanks for the shares, and let's go and have a look on the Dan Cam, and we can take some views outside as well.
Dan Cam.
And if you keep your view fluid, Jerry, because I'm going to flip between your view and mine as we go to different outside views there. So
okay. Dan Cam.
I'm just trying to think of see if we can get some passenger views. Actually, that would be really cool. So I'm just going to
there is a way.
some passenger views.
So while you're out playing around, I'll give the 10 down and do the check for you.
Okay.
So passing 10, the lights, belts and signs performance is activated. GPS primary nav accuracy is high. And we'll switch on our ILS and put our rad navs up, descend to 6,000 feet. I'll wait for Dan to come back into the flight deck and then we'll do the approach check. No, it's
I was going to wonder, Jerry, would you want to do a passenger announcement while I'm looking out the window as a passenger?
Okay,
I'm just thinking that'd be quite nice.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get the interphone. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon from the flight deck. It's your first officer speaking, Jerry. You're very welcome aboard the flight this afternoon. Apologies we didn't get speaking to you before our departure, but we took off on the westerly runway. My apologies, the easterly runway in Phoenix, Arizona. We picked up then a southwesterly track, cruised at 34,000 feet, and we're starting to make our descent now towards San Diego. Expected time on the ground is in approximately 15 minutes time from now, and weather there is winds from the northwest at just 8 miles per hour, and temperatures is currently 18 degrees. On behalf of all the crew today, I'd like to take the opportunity and thank you for choosing the flyers. We do appreciate your custom, and once in San Diego, wish you a pleasant and safe onwards journey.
Look at that, absolutely incredible. Let's get back to the Jerry
back
cam
with you.
and yeah, it's oh my word.
Okay, Dan, may I just activate your approach phase? I just need to.
Okay, yeah. Let me get back in the
picture speed
flight
up there
deck
to
here.
250 knots. So, can I have an approach check in your own time?
Okay, yeah, approach check. Okay, so cabin crew
Are advised.
and
Flight
seatbelts,
attendants, please prepare for
Are
landing.
on.
briefing and nav aids.
It's confirmed as set now for an ILS for runway 34.
And,
Sorry, 0909.
Okay, MDAF,
It's
MDH,
217 feet.
ECAM status,
Is checked.
and EFS and iPad.
Bestowed.
Music producer, do you know what? I've noticed that as well. Music producer has said the Jerry Cam is much smoother today than it's been in previous streams.
Thank you, because we didn't want to mention that.
That's
but
gonna.
we found a little something that I adjusted today, and we've nailed it, I think. So thank you so much for that feedback. I did want to say it, but there's positive feedback now.
Honestly, you've made Jerry's day by mentioning that, because it's been a bit of a, he's a bit of a perfectionist, our Jerry, and he's not happy until he gets it sorted, and it's been niggling him, that smoothness. So yeah, I think he has cracked it now. It's fantastic, and we are we're just. Is this pre-recorded? No. It's not okay, what on earth's going on now? Okay, overspeed.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'll just put it into. Okay, I'm not overspeeding on my.
I'm not overspeeding this side. Okay, there's something gone wrong.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Check flaps.
Okay, check flaps. Okay, I've just took them back off and on. Okay.
Okay.
Climb thrust.
Okay, descend to altitude 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet. Okay, descend.
Okay. Right. We need to check
open descent.
open descent and check auto thrust is on.
Also, thrust is now on.
Okay, so you've got thrust
idle.
Thrust idle, which is correct. Open descent, which is correct.
And GA
go
track.
around track.
Go around track.
Okay.
So what does go
okay,
around
so pick
track?
up a heading. Pick up a heading at 280.
280.
Okay, we got away. I don't know what that was. No, heading 280, not speed.
Oh, blimey. Man. It's absolutely got me in a tiz, that has. Okay, so what was our speed actually? Is it just managed anyway?
It's 250 knots for now.
Okay. 280.
Heading 280 and speed 250.
250.
I hope that's all that it is.
Oh my word! I mean, Failure Friday has started already. I mean, it's we're overcoming these problems as we come into San Diego.
Okay, so pick up a heading actually of 285.
285.
Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing okay.
We're okay at the moment. 420 people on board.
Okay.
Isn't the speed under 10,000 feet 250 knots?
That's correct.
That's
yeah,
correct,
we just had a speed. We just had an upset there.
Yeah, it all went a bit sideways, Cedric. Okay, so Matthew Allen, when's the F-22s turn up the escort? When the F-22s turn up to escort you, you know that it's radio that's failed. That's
descend
Allen,
altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet.
Yeah. Let's get some of the San Diego coastline. Oh, look. Oh, this is the airport underneath us. So that's right. We're heading out over the sea to come back in. Okay, so I think we're all, hopefully that's the end of it. So what happened there? It was the flaps that came out. Is that right?
I don't actually. I actually had to reset it back to. So I put it back to 1 and then put it back to 0, and it seemed to reset the systems.
Okay.
It's almost like a reboot of your PC, I think, in this aircraft. I don't know what's
that's
happening.
Effectively, yeah, that's the logic here, all right. Control Alt Delete.
Not Alt F5, I mean.
No.
Yeah, or Alt F2. I can't remember what it is, but it shuts your window browser. You don't want to shut the
Okay,
wings
well,
off,
I tell you now, from experience, Dan, I'm not happy that happened, and we might want to consider configuring the aircraft a little bit early just to make sure everything is actually functional and working.
Sure.
Let's level off first, and then we'll manage the speed once we're leveling off, and then we'll start configuring. Okay, because I'm not happy there. Whatever it is, I
agree with you. Matthew Allen has said probably best not to turn the A320 off and on again when you're on approach. That's it. I'm not turning anything on and off again while on approach. But yeah, I'm also not very happy, Jerry. But with your experience with the Airbus A320, I'm happy to go with your advice of whatever you plan on doing. And configuring early, that's a good shout in my book, logically. So
Absolutely.
We'll try and see what else is going wrong with this aircraft today. It's Failure Fridays, everybody, and I mean, I can't believe we even do this where something's actually going wrong. I mean, why can't we be happy with a standard flight? I don't know, and get home safe. But instead, we've got to have things fail on us while we're up in the air. It's not a good thing. We are
Kim,
not. Yeah, sorry.
Kim asked a great question there. Dan, Jerry, when you say the X amount of feet in the air, is that above sea level? Kim, you are absolutely right. It is above sea level. So I can tell, let me just look up my little chart here at the moment, and I can tell you that San Diego Airport is, it's actually only 17 feet above sea level. So when you're sitting on the runway at San Diego Airport, your little altimeter that tells you how high you are should already say 17 feet. So you're absolutely right. Everything is measured from sea level. So San Diego Airport runway is 17 feet above sea level. Very good. Very good. Well spotted. Right. So do you want to manage the speed there, Dan?
Yeah, I'll manage the speed. So manage the speed. And so for those that don't know how that's indicated on the Airbus, you see that dot there with the dashes. That dot indicates that the speed's now managed and not taking the value out of the flight computer, essentially, isn't it? Is it the MCP, or what do you call the top section?
Yeah, the FCU, the flight control unit, yeah. And then once there's dashes, it takes the information from the computer, but basically we can override the computer by pulling out each one of those control knobs and selecting what value that we want.
So
Cedric has
said, welcome to San Diego, the home of the fourth hardest yacht club, to get into. So welcome to San Diego, the home of the fourth hardest yacht club to get into. Oh, blimey. Right. So it must be an exclusive club down in San Diego. And I want to know something interesting fact about Sky Harbor, Cedric has said. yeah, go for it. And we'll continue, Jerry, if you want. Just
Okay, so let's try flaps 1 now. So speed checks flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
So tell me if you have it coming out on your side.
Okay. Yeah, they're extending on my side now.
Okay, and I've got it. So the speed is not coming down below the magenta there. So what I want to do is activate the approach phase.
Yeah.
And there we go. We should drop. Okay. So when we're below that little equal sign of 200,
yeah,
we are going to take flap 2.
Flap 2. Okay.
Flap 2 is working. So select 160 knots.
160 knots.
Okay. So we're good there. Okay, I'm trying to put the gear down here, Dan, and my lever is actually I can't get the lever down. I can't get the gear down.
What?
That's
the gear's not going.
The lever's stuck.
Oh no! All right, okay.
So there must be a control pin, and there's a locking mechanism within that gear handle. That I can't actually get it down.
Does that mean that we're going to have to do a belly landing?
No. There's a mechanism that we can actually extend it manually. I can't actually get the gear down. Let's go to flap 3 at the moment.
Okay, flap 3.
Flap 3. Now, before we go to flap full, I'm expecting alarms and whistles, and if it does, then we'll just go back to flap 3. The alarms and whistles will only be letting us know that we're in full flaps and the gear's not down. So just remind us to put the gear down. Okay. So let's go to flap full.
Okay, flap full.
I just want to check something. And let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't get any alarms.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have it at the moment.
To be honest, Jerry, I'm not really happy with this. I'm not very comfortable with the fact that we've got no landing gear that's operated. I mean, this is obviously a bit of a, it's where your training kicks in. I haven't gone through that commercial training to know.
That's no problem.
Whether that's an issue or not. But as somebody that's never had a gear fail on them, and we actually, it's quite a frightening prospect that we won't be able to get the gear down at all. So
okay, Dan, what I need you to do is turn basically back 180 left 180 degrees. So you're going to be flying the plane.
Okay.
And I will deal with the problem as I'll talk. If you want to put it onto the jerry cam, so basically all you're doing is just flying the plane there, up and down, and you're going to keep relatively around the extended center line of that runway, roughly 20 nautical miles, because once we establish and get all sorted out, we need to be sort of going into land. Okay.
And the jerry cam is activated.
Okay, right. So the current problem is, and let's just go back to flap 3 for now. Let's not drag it around. Flaps 3. So that'll just keep us nice and slow there. 160 knots, speed alt star, and you can see where the extended. See that point Sargo on your left hand side? I'm at 20 nautical miles there range. There's a point called Sarge or something like that. SARGS. Can you see that then?
Is this on waypoints, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's on the waypoints there. It's Sargos, CARGS. Can you see it there in the MAC2, the top line?
I'm just having a look.
In the box.
In the box. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
The top line is Sargos. Okay, so if you look at it up there, it's on your left-hand side. So if you turn onto a heading of about 130, you're going to be heading for it. So keep us in that vicinity if you don't mind. Just keep us somewhere in, no, not the speed. Try the heading.
Sorry. Oh, blimey. Oh my word. I've done that already tonight.
Okay.
160 knots.
Okay. Right. Now, so we have, you keep us just navigating left heading. So you can see where that point is. Just keep us somewhere around there heading east. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. So let me concentrate on this. We're going to put on the jerry cam there at the moment, and you just do the flying. Okay. Looking at the overhead panel, we've no indications of anything going wrong. If we do, we would have something like this. we'd have a light there that will show us that there's something wrong in amber. So there's nothing up here. Regards of the hydraulics on the gear, all the hydraulics seem to be working fine, but I do have a problem of trying to actually put that lever down. And you'll see the lever now coming up. That's the lever that actually puts the gear down, and it just won't work. I'm just trying to do it there and it's not working. So the only other way that we can do it is we can manually extend the gear by this lever here. It's called the gear extension lever. So the procedure for that is, I'm just taking it out here.
For the people that are seeing Jerry's cam, there's a little bit of a lag because of the transmission between the two cameras. So, but you'll see now that's coming up on Jerry's stream. You'll see that, that's the landing. That's the landing extender, that red manual red box. And I'm happy to show on my side just quickly.
Actually, you can show it on your side there, Dan, as well.
So that is this here. Is the manual gear extender over on the right hand side.
Okay, so I'm done.
And you're back to the
what I'm
Jerry
going
cam.
to do is, right, so when you put it back onto the Jerry cam, are you going to stay on your one?
No, I'm happy to go on your cam if you want, or do you want me to go on my cam while you explain, Jerry?
Yeah, it's probably better for the lag.
Okay,
because,
all right, that's great.
And the fuel, we only have 2.2 tons of fuel here, Dan. We don't have much time to be messing around, okay? So if you want to say do a right-hand loop, and that'll keep us in the spot here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. You tell me when you're comfortable enough to go back down here, and we'll try and get this gear out.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready. We're gonna try this now. I'm going to extend the gear now. You might have to do it down with control. You have control.
Okay, and it doesn't actually. I think it's something that have to be done out off the camera, so I need to concentrate on this.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, we just got to extend this out. I've got to concentrate on flying Jerry. If you want to extend that and whiz it round, so that thing that you've seen, you have to whiz that round and pop the gear down. Is that right, Jerry? Do you want to just?
Yeah.
How many turns does that have to be?
Normally about 3 turns. So ready? I'll do it 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Can you hear any gear?
I don't hear any gear just yet.
Okay, put it on the Jerry cam.
Jerry cam. Yep.
Okay, and now if you can try the handle, Dan.
I'll try the handle. Oh, okay.
Is it down?
It's going.
Okay, make sure we get 3 greens locked. That's the main thing. So you put up the wheel page. I'll put it up for you.
Yeah.
There's the wheel page. We've got 3 greens and they're locked. Okay. Oh, they're down.
Fantastic. Okay.
Right. So everything is down. Flap 3. We'll keep flap 3 for the moment. We'll head in this direction. And if you want, you can arm the approach, Dan.
Arm the approach. Okay, it's not arming.
Okay. Try it now.
Yes,
there we
now.
go.
What was that was that just because it was slightly out of range, was it, Jerry?
Yeah, just slightly out of range. So the approach is armed. We're going down. Now I just want to double check, make sure if in the event of a go round, Dan, do not put the gear up, okay? The last thing we want to do is put the gear up and then get it jammed up there on us again, okay? So we leave it down, and when we join the localizer, if you pick up a heading there of 065.
065. So many people happy that the gear's gone down there, Jerry. Oh my word. Thanks to the follows, thanks to the shares, and this is a good time to mention the top gifters from the last stream. So the top gifters: Send Launch, Kim on second with 11.5k coins. We have Reese in third place, and you see the rest of the gifters there from the last stream. So the top gifters from this stream will get mentioned on the next simulator live stream. That's another promise just on the TikTok side of things. So absolutely incredible session last time on the gifted. It just went a bit mad, absolutely mad. Kim just said, is the gear down and actually locked? I don't want a gear collapsing on the landing.
That's what we've confirmed. So Dan, if you just put on the jerry cam again, and I'll get close in.
Okay, jerry cam's activated.
Okay. You let me know on the stream, Dan, when you can see the lower screen there, because I can't quite see the screen.
I can see it now, yeah.
The lower screen?
The lower, okay.
I'm zoomed in on the lower screen, so tell me when it's up for everyone.
Okay, I can see the lower.
Okay, on that lower screen, there's 3 triangles pointing downwards, and there's a split between each of those triangles. Okay, that means there's 2 systems watching each wheel, and both systems actually say that I sense the right wheel down, and both systems say I sense the left wheel down, and both systems say I sense the front wheel down, and that's confirming down and locked. So yes, Kim, to answer your question, they are down and locked, and that's why we just briefed Dan. In the event of a missed approach and a go around, we will not be putting up the gear.
And I've just got a question actually, Jerry. So I've noticed that the wheel temperatures are hotter on the right than they are on the left. Is that because the sun's on the right side of us, or something like that? I don't know.
No, that's probably because when you were taking off, or when you were taxiing out. So don't forget, we only departed about an hour ago.
Yeah.
You were probably using a little bit more right brake, so it's still taking the time to cool down from the right-hand side, you know. So, okay, we're established inbound. Just for information, we only have 2 tons of fuel left, so we cannot. I'm very happy to actually stay at this airport. It does have a multiple runways, and we'll be in good standing here. So in the event of a missed approach, no gear will be going up, and we'll stay here for a full stop landing. Right.
Okay, so said launcher said, now what happens if one system doesn't say?
If one system doesn't say that the gear's down and locked, but the other system does, that is good enough from Airbus to say continue and land, because the other system may be just faulty indicating. The system is designed in a way, I believe, that it cannot tell you, one of the systems cannot tell you they're all good falsely. Now that's the way, that's why, that's probably the layman's way of putting it.
And Jerry, can you just say hello in the chat on TikTok, just to say it's you? Can everybody drop, everybody that's in the chat now, can 238 people drop Fly Island a follow? Go and drop, this is Jerry who's talking, there we go, Fly Island. Hit that follow button on Fly Island. He's trying to get up to 1,000 followers. It would be absolutely amazing if we could get him up to there. So if you've got any friends that love aviation, and Jerry's going to be posting some of the real Airbus A320 videos soon. He'll be taking some shots of
this weekend even.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic that. So okay, all right. So flaps full, 160 knots at the moment.
Yeah, we're in good shape at this moment in time. So what's happening there?
So we need to manage speed, don't we?
Manage the speed, yeah. Manage the speed. Okay.
Okay, welcome to San Diego.
And speed 158, flaps full.
Flaps full.
Landing check.
Okay, so barrel reference.
It's Q and H set.
Also thrust.
Speed.
And ECAM memo.
Landing. Okay, we've just got to get the cabin and spoilers. If you arm the spoilers, please.
And spoilers armed.
Landing no blue.
Okay, landing no blue. We're landing checklist complete. Looking good so far. So John Hamilton said on if you got an account over there as well too. Yes, he has. If you want to go over to my John Hamilton, if you go over to my channel and go to the bottom of my channel, you'll see his link there. Fly Island.
Leaders 90, Jerry, you were hardly the guy looking for jump leads at Dublin Airport today. No, I actually didn't make it down, would you believe? I looked at the weather this morning, and just check the levers there. During
also
shut off. Oh, you got it, okay.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the weather this morning, and I thought the weather's going to be straight down the runway in Dublin Airport, and I thought, hey, that's no fun. So unfortunately, I didn't actually go down. I thought it was going to be more of a prospect. Okay, you're in great shape. Landing check is complete and you are stabilised. And we do have the gear down, the flaps are full. Remember, Dan, in the event of a missed approach, we are not raising the landing gear.
We're not raising that.
Even if I say gear up, just say no.
Yes, okay.
Because you say it by habit. You know?
Yeah, no, that's the frightening thing, isn't it? You know, that it must be a habit. Potentially could be a habit problem there. And I mean, how do they drill you out of that habit in the sim? Did they go over this quite a bit?
500.
Just by doing what we did there is brief exactly what we're going to do. We've mentioned it a few times, and it will kick in.
Yeah.
400. 400. 300.
Okay.
200.
Landing.
Okay.
200. 200. 100
Guys, don't
above.
forget the Fly Ireland account. If you get that a follow, we're going to try and get up to 1,000.
Fly Island
minimum.
And if you want a message again, Jerry, there we go. Fly Island, drop them a follow. Everybody that's watching this stream, drop Fly Island
100.
a follow. Real Airbus
They'd be able to get
pilot.
They'd be able to get double
50.
the price, double
40,
the value for their money.
30. 20. Retard.
Look at this.
Oh, reverse thrust.
Reverse thrust spoilers. Reverse. Decel. 100 knots. Brakes are working down yet?
Yeah.
Excellent.
They are now.
I just thought that, yeah.
Okay, Jerry, do you want to clean up for us?
I will indeed. Whoa. I hate landing gear problems. So, spoilers are the sound, flaps, airport, and we start the APU. And I don't know where we're going. Let me just find out somewhere for you. Let me find somewhere for you now. So, wow, we got that one sorted, thank God.
Oh, look at the APU kicking in. I don't know if you can see that on the stream. Look at that. Look at that for incredible realism. Look as it kicks in.
Okay, Dan, you can take the next turn to the right.
Okay, next
get
turn
off
to
the
right.
taxiway and a sharp turn all the way down the taxiway.
Dawn Sinclair said, do you have PC specs and flight control systems you're using? So yeah, I'm using an i9 processor, a 3080 graphics card, and 32 gig of RAM. The flight controls are Thrustmaster's Airbus A320 controls, side stick and throttle quadrants with the flaps and the it's the Captain
right.
edition, I think. Turn right, yeah.
That's the Captain edition, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and Jerry has got the same as well, so it's all matched when we do these joint streams. Said Lodge, turn right on the taxiway, thank you very much.
Okay, so after landings is that's beacons, lights. We leave the beacon, I should say. Lights are off. APU is started. Radar and PWS is all going off. TA on the responder. We actually set that one on standby and leave the rest on auto. There we go. All done.
Thank you, Jerry. Well, welcome to San Diego, everybody. Do you want to sort of say what the temperature is outside, Jerry, and all that spiel that...
you want another one of these? All right. Okay, let me get the PA. 1 second.
And actually, why don't I just go into the passenger seats there? Hold on, let me just try and whiz over to that. There we go. Come on in, Jerry.
Who's driving the plane?
Well, just keep an eye on it. I'm going to park here, pretend we're waiting for traffic. Okay, go for it.
Okay, 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome to San Diego. Temperatures outside is currently 18 degrees. We did have a little bit of an issue on the way in, so hope it doesn't delay you any further regards to your connections. So thanks for choosing to fly with us today, and hope to see you shortly in the near future. Thank you.
Look at that, and we are over in the distance there. Absolutely incredible.
So keep taxiing straight on down, then I'll get you a stand.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wow. I do not like gear problems. I do not like them.
And you see, said Lord just said, Jerry, what's the worst real-world failure you can ever experience?
We had what's the worst real-world failure you have experienced? Well, it doesn't sound too much. I have seen a cabin pressurization computer fail, and both of them in the same manner. And a lot of guys might think, oh, that's serious. But no, you also have a manual control. So effectively, it just brought our workload up a little bit. But again, it's nothing to even talk to about the passengers. It's just something that we can easily do. And bearing in mind, manual pressurization control is something that aircraft used to do way back in the 90s, 80s, 70s even. So it's just the automated part is not working anymore. And so that's about the size of it. Other than that, the aircraft is really, really reliable. What's the Fahrenheit temperature, Jerry? We don't live in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Oh, that's a brilliant point, because we're supposed to be talking Fahrenheit over here. Oh wow. Okay. No, I can't believe that.
Oh dear.
Let me see.
Jerry sounds like he needs a Smithwick.
Okay, so 18 degrees Celsius is exactly. Oh, sorry, no, that's wrong. I'll try the other way around here.
Said we like our freedom units. I love it.
So 64 degrees Fahrenheit.
Love it. Oh dear.
The freedom units, yeah.
Okay, so we'll take this stand here.
So Matthew over on YouTube said, in the event of an issue like you had, would you still go to a gate or would you deboard somewhere else? Well, to be honest with you, it's this is something that you go to the gate, because effectively we're not in any emergency. We did get it all sorted, and the gear is safely down and locked. So no, you would continue on there and safely go to the gate, because if it wasn't locked, well, now you have a different story altogether. You'd have to assess that situation. So park and brake is set, the APU is on, and the APU bleed is on. So engine number 1 off.
Engine number 1 off.
And engine number 2 off.
Engine number 2 off.
And we will take off seatbelt sign. We'll continue there. Seatbelt sign off and beacon off. Welcome to San Diego.
Amazing. Absolutely fantastic, everybody that's joined the stream. And like I say, really special welcome to the new patrons that have joined as well. It's absolutely amazing that it amazes me that I've got now 9 patrons. 9 patrons. Oh no, we've got another Patreon member. We've got welcome on board, Jimmy Huggins. So we've now had Darren and Jimmy Huggins join as two business class members there.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. So that's 10 Patreon members we got now, and they will be hopefully joining us in the flight deck to have a little bit of a talk over the radio in the cruise. I really can't thank you enough. Jerry's got to be up early, 4 o'clock I think in the morning for a flight. So yeah, look, we're going to love and leave you, everybody. I really do want to thank everybody. I want to thank the gifters from the last stream, Sedlorch, Kim, and Reese as the 3 top gifters there, and obviously a thank you to the rest of the gifters on the previous below top 3. And like I say, the top gifters from this stream will be mentioned on the next simulator stream. Don't forget, we have the flight request Monday, so that's the guaranteed next flight request.
I won't be here, Dan.
But Jerry won't be here, of course. But we may be able to tune in with Jerry, and maybe be able to, Jerry might be able to say hello. But we are planning on having a weekly flight request Monday. This is a general talking now. When Jerry's back on Tuesday, we'll probably be doing a flight request on Tuesday. So they're the two nights to look forward to this week, and we've got Failure Fridays now every Friday. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to the Patreon members again. Thank you to everybody who's watching over on TikTok and over on the other streams as well. Matthew Allen and John Hamilton, Ghost Quais, really enjoyed the stream over on there, he's saying. So thank you, Said Lodge, for the gifts, and everybody else that's gifted today. And it's over and out from us. Do you want to say bye, Jerry?
Guys, thank you very much for joining us this evening, and hopefully I'll get to tune in on Monday night, depending on timings and if things go all right regardless of our departure. So good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hayden, as well. Thank you for just tuning in there. Good night from us, and